Friends, on March 8, 2014, Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370 took off from Kuala Lumpur, heading for Beijing. On board were 239 people, families, children, workers, tourists completely unaware that they were stepping into one of the greatest mysteries in aviation history. At 12:41 a.m., the plane lifted into the night sky. The weather was calm. The Boeing 777 was one of the safest aircraft in the world, and nothing seemed unusual. For the first 40 minutes, everything was normal. Then came the last known words from the cockpit. "Good night, Malaysian 370. They sounded routine, but they would be the final words ever heard from the flight. Just 2 minutes later, the plane's transponder stopped working. Civilian radar lost it instantly. To the outside world, the jet had disappeared. But military radar told a different story. Instead of flying north toward China, the plane had turned west, looping back over Malaysia. Before heading south into the emptiness of the Indian Ocean, it flew for almost 7 more hours, in silence. No distress call, no explanation, only silence. Then, it was gone. The disappearance triggered the largest search in aviation history. Dozens of countries joined forces, scanning more than 120,000 square kilometers of ocean, ships, submarines, satellites, looking for answers. After years of searching, only a few fragments washed ashore, a wing part in Reunion, debris in Madagascar and Mozambique. They proved the plane had ended in the ocean but revealed nothing about how or why, and that is where the mystery deepens. Some experts believe it was a sudden accident, maybe a fire or cabin failure, that knocked out the crew, leaving the plane to fly on autopilot until fuel ran out. Others point to something darker. Was it hijacked? Was it deliberately diverted? Investigators looked closely at the captain, Zahari Ahmed Shah. After finding flight simulator routes over the Indian Ocean on his computer, some believe it was a planned suicide mission. Others reject this, saying he was an experienced, respected pilot with no motive. Still, questions remain. Why was there no mayday call? Why fly hours off course into the middle of nowhere? If it was hijacked, why has no group ever claimed responsibility? Some even whisper about suggesting governments know more than they've admitted. For the families, the disappearance was unbearable. They waited months, then years, for answers that never came. Even today, many still don't believe the official story. Some cling to hope their loved ones survived. Others are left with only grief, frustration, and anger. What makes MH370 so haunting is not just the loss, it's the silence. In a world where phones, ships, and even cars can be tracked in real, a massive jetliner vanished without a trace. It challenges everything we believe about modern technology and safety. 10 years later, MH370 remains unsolved. Maybe one day the ocean will reveal its secrets.